Hi guys, I think we're live.
We're live.
And watch yourself doing
We're not live, we're Orpheus Omega.
Live are great though.
Can you hear the dolphins?
Fair.
I don't know guys. Hey everyone, we're Orpheus Omega.
No, my phone just vibrated, that's all.
Or are you just happy to see me?
No, I'm happy to see everyone. Now we wait. This is so
Weird.
fucking lame. Like,
You're the one that wanted to start it early.
yeah, no, but like,
Couldn't we be in a
like,
band that people actually wanted to ask questions?
Well, there's that.
Lube Mobile will come to you 13/30/32.
We should do a live Q&A where we ask bands questions and tag them in it so they have to answer.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Alright, hi guys. I'm apparently the only one watching it. Wait.
Fuck you, kids!
Ask us a question. Ask us a question, Ken.
We're Orpheus Omega. We're trying an experiment. Here's just a live stream. Hi YouTube.
This isn't YouTube.
Hey, there's a like. Someone liked it. Who liked it? Who is it? What's your name?
It was me.
Oh, it says it on the thing.
What?
Yeah.
Who is that? Who does it say?
I'll be moderating this whole thing. So yeah, ask your questions. I've got my phone up. We're connected to the stream. Ask dumb shit. Ask us about the band. Ask us about individual
Another like.
things.
I can see them.
I don't want the likes. I want the
exist.
questions.
They
You want
look,
attention?
but the thing.
I need to know the
Maybe,
truth.
maybe it's a subtle way. The live.
Kristen Kiko, thanks for watching. How about ask a question?
Hi.
Hello there.
That's not a question.
Yeah, we've got
It could be
because
a question.
I'm watching the stream.
Well, if you
while
put a
going
question-
back to-
I have a question.
Yeah,
Chris,
I
why
have
did
a
you
question
shave your
mark.
face?
That's
yeah,
not a question.
let's talk about Chris's
That's a
lack
very-
of
yeah,
facial
yeah,
hair
yeah.
because that's awful.
It is.
Look at
it's
it.
pretty bad.
Even Matt's
Look,
got more facial hair. That's
I've
disgusting.
hit that point where at nearly 30, I want to get carded again at like spin music.
You're like,
Wait, we've got a question.
all right, who spends the most time on their hair?
Kez.
Is it? Yeah. Actually, oh,
Which hair are we talking
no,
about?
To be
No,
fair,
no.
it could be you or Matt.
Yeah, I think Matt actually surprisingly puts a lot of effort into my hair. I just have long hair that I wake up and
what-
attack.
Yeah, wait a second though. Is it before a gig or like just in general? Because if it's in general, it's one of these two.
Yeah, for sure.
If it's before a gig, probably Nathan because he
That's
gets
true.
it braided.
That's
Oh,
actually true.
So
Nathan
you
actually.
See, that takes a long
And how do
time.
you
Wait.
see the Nathan helicopter?
Wait, are we also, is the criteria for this length of hair versus effort? Because Matt's got the shortest hair with the most amount of time spent on it.
Also, is
That's
this
right.
like top hair or down hair?
Redoichin is sad at Chris's lack of facial hair.
Everyone's
You're
sad.
upset
about it.
Redoichin.
Like, I'm sad about it.
But yeah, so yeah, ask
Can
us
we be
questions.
sad?
It'll be back. It'll be back.
People
Oh, yeah,
ask-
okay. When we release a new album, will it be similar or different to Partum? Alright,
Do you
so.
want me to take this one?
Yeah, Chris can
This
take
is
this
dangerous.
So, it'll be out. Look, we're doing all the fun behind the scenes crap you have to do as a band that no one cares about except us. But we will have we'll have a few things to announce, not necessarily about the album, but some pretty cool shit really soon. As for the album itself, it's got its basis around the sounds that sort of became ours during PVM. So we've got a lot of the stuff that we really made our own from that album and have just basically pushed every song on this new album to be its own entity. It feels like an album altogether, but each song has its own story, and I think that's something that stands out on this album that we didn't quite have on PVM.
It's hard to do that across.
It is. Like, you know, PVM definitely has like a vibe across it as it goes. This album has like a vibe still, like if you listen to it in full, it's just that all the songs, I would say, are definitely way more individual.
Unique, yeah.
unique
pay that.
as their own songs. So I think it's our best album.
Cool.
I think we all
Alright,
agree on
shorter
that.
answers, but good answers. Cass asks where we found the hot guy from music videos. He knows it's him.
We found him in an alleyway somewhere once.
Rodney asks if any of us needed to take a mad shit mid-show, and if so, how did it affect our performance?
No, Nathan had to vomit mid-show.
Yeah,
though.
Nathan performed with food
Twice.
poisoning. It's not me, but on the topic of interrupting mad shits.
This is actually a great.
Alright, so when we played with Monomarth the second time and did their Australian tour with them, we played our show, it went well.
Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane. There's only one toilet backstage at Max Watts Brisbane. And after the show, Monomarth on stage, I was in the toilet doing my business, and middle of the toilet, I just hear, and I'm just like, just a second, and then there's a wait, and I just hear, like, it gets more and more aggressive, and I'm like, okay, fuck. I like, get up, to finish as quickly as I can, open the door, and there in front of me is an 8-foot tall Viking god that is Johan, who quite physically throws me out of the way, runs in and just yells, ah!
And puked everywhere.
Yeah.
Because he was sick on the tour of the poor boss.
Yeah.
There's something about Max Watts in Brisbane just puking everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what
Max Watts Brisbane, it's where you puke and poop. Kristen asks, how long does writing a song with riffs and drum beats take?
6 hours.
The basis of the song couple of weeks
Well,
to get ideas.
It varies from songs. Some of our songs
Yeah.
we've written in a day, and that's been like it. And then some
Not the same
songs
song title, but-
have taken like 3 years of
Yeah.
writing, where we wrote a riff and then. So it varies a lot per song, and I don't think there's a straightforward answer.
Well,
Some
we-
things creativity, the whole thing comes out in a couple of hours. Some things it's a
Yeah.
slog for months.
Yeah.
Moving on.
There are
Next
songs
question.
on this album. That,
How did we
Next
find
question.
each other as band members, and who are on the same personal musical level with the same goals?
Okay, so
That's a big question.
So everybody likes good songs except Kez. So what?
that's not fair. He likes good songs. He just can't write them.
Oh, savage! Truth bombs coming out. No, I think, like, to be fair, I think we all have our own tastes.
I still
but
love fragments.
there are things that we all have shared opinions on. Inevitably, you know, everyone likes their own style and their own genres, and we all go between those. But I think we all have similar tastes. But then, like, Kez might be a bit more into 70s and 80s prog. I might finally be getting into metalcore. You know, things like that. So
Late to
yeah,
the party
it's
by 15
but-
years.
How do we meet?
There's a resurgence.
How do we
coming,
meet? Well, these two are
Well,
brothers,
we come from
so
the same vagina.
We met in the womb.
no, they're not
and-
twins.
Really, we're not twins.
I met Chris at university, and then
I thought he was a dick.
I met Chris
Kez-
on online forums,
Yeah,
and we chatted
so
for like a
Kez-
year about metal,
Kez
and
was a
then
fan of the band, and
Yeah.
Nathan was.
I
in
just
the
rocked
scene.
up and they didn't let me leave.
He
Yeah.
was in the scene already, and he recorded some stuff with Chris. So we, you know,
Now you have
everyone
Stockholm
knows each other.
syndrome,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ali asks who chose our name.
That
This
was
guy.
Matt.
Yeah.
He chose and then I chose the Omega when we had the issues.
No,
Yeah,
I
someone
did.
did.
You want to lay claim on a creative idea?
Yes, if it
I'm
was-
sorry.
If it was,
No,
if it was a good idea, I think we could all agree it was Giles.
Steph asked our favorite video game character. We'll have to go around in a circle. Matt.
Favorite video game character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's something from like some PS1 game, like.
Oh man,
like,
it's so much his favorite. He can't remember it.
I'm not going to name one character.
nothing recent.
I'm going to say Sam and
You
Max
want to
from
say
Sam and
Spike?
Max Hit the Road. I know that's kind of two characters, but fuck, that's a great game. They're great characters.
Alright.
Chris?
Link.
Link.
Obviously.
Look at all his tattoos.
Yeah,
and
you can
stuff.
see them
Joel?
on this.
You can't say Stargate.
My favorite character. Oh yeah,
Nathan
my
Drake.
favorite characters aren't in games. Damn it! No, actually, no.
Cloud.
Probably, to be completely fair, Red 13 in Final Fantasy 7.
Hey.
Jeb and Nathan.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Ben from Full Throttle, and Ali from Last of Us.
Good
Yeah,
answers,
yeah,
actually.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Is your mum your dad? Obviously.
Possibly.
No,
Matt, do you still like Metallica?
Sure, yes. How,
Okay.
how do you not?
Ali. Sorry.
Just
best,
wait for the anger to that. What are you reading?
Best pranks that have been on tour.
Oh, there's been a lot.
This is
Kiss
one of
his
those.
passport.
Okay, so when we were getting back
Most
from
pranks
China,
are usually against me.
Yeah.
effectively Kez is horrific at holding on to his stuff, and he gets drunk too often and loses shit. So I legitimately pickpocketed him, like nudged him to, was like, oh sorry Kez, pulled his passport out of his back pocket, watched him try to get through the immigration section, patting himself down, and just turns around and goes, I left my passport on the airplane, and went to run back, and I'm just like, you mean this passport? Was this your card?
It was as funny as watching.
He was so scared, it was amazing.
It was as funny as watching the
For the record, I
Chinese
felt
people,
terrible.
the Chinese airport people, security tying up his shoelaces.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
That's a story for another time.
He blamed himself.
Yeah.
Deutschen asks our best drunken finish encounters. I don't think Insomnium would like us to mention them. We love the Insomnium boys,
if you
and
jump
they're
on
wonderful.
RedTube, I'm sure you can find.
Yeah.
Let's just say that
Wait a second, wait.
Not too inaccurate.
Oh no, there was that time in China which we can never speak about. It was hilarious, and we were up till 5 a.m.
No, we didn't leave where we were till 5 a.m.
Yeah, so we were
didn't
up until
sleep,
5 a.m.
Because then we went to the
There's,
flight.
there's
There
a
was no
really
sleep.
cool nightclub in Shanghai called Inferno.
Yeah, it's actually
That's all you need to know,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
do you guys
flowers,
get
yeah.
groupies on the road? We are playing in a metal band? No.
What a group.
No.
No,
Also,
if you share a bed with Kez, he will hug you.
I will spoon
You don't, yeah,
aggressively.
you don't need groupies when Kez is there to spoon you at night.
He is an aggressive.
And he's very
spooner.
warm and
Well,
smiling.
I'm a warm, aggressive spooner.
Hey, Maddie.
Hi, Matt. What's the first venue the band played, and how was the show?
The
Only you
first
three can
venue
answer
was
this.
it was
Epic
a
Memorial
freezer
Hall.
gig at the Epic Memorial Hall, and
Yeah,
it was
also-
sick.
We
It
played.
was awesome. I pissed a lot that
Yeah.
night. I was really nervous.
That was a huge gig actually. It was mad.
Yeah, no, it was I remember it like it was
It
yesterday.
was funny because we
right?
played that. Then I think we went on to headline the next 3.
Yeah, we had some good
That
times.
was
He had a good growth there. He also asks, Up. I know he's just correcting himself, but how good was the film Up?
Up was
Heartbreaking.
tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
If you like that film, you have problems, but we
Yeah.
all do, so it's okay.
Haven't seen him.
Oh,
What?
Haven't
You haven't
Up.
seen Up?
Oh my
I know
God.
Up, I just haven't seen it.
Next live stream, Matt.
We're gonna live
Live
stream
reaction.
just
Yeah,
Matt
live reaction.
crying.
Yeah.
Chris Lou asks who practices the most. I'd probably say Chris.
I do.
Chris
I
and me.
have to.
Probably.
It probably used to be me until my wrists fucked up. To be fair, because I was
If,
like
if we
practicing
include
every
vocals,
day.
it's definitely Chris.
But the
No,
most
I think
for,
Joel practiced more than I did.
yeah,
Used to, yeah,
because I
possibly.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, these days it'd be Chris, then me,
Yeah.
then Nathan, then Joao, then Matt.
He doesn't.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who does lessons within the band at all right now?
Used to. I've been classically trained, so I guess that's.
The self-lessons count.
Right.
This is not a question, but just wanted to say you guys are the best.
No, thank you.
Our fans are the best.
Fucking
Lame.
nailed that one.
Lame.
Hey guys, looking forward to the new album. Have you all been approached to have any of your songs being used in movies? We actually had Unscathed
we had- yeah,
used in a
As part of
documentary
a
years ago.
sports.
It wasn't. It wasn't a
Yeah,
doco.
It was water skiing.
Some
or
cunts
something.
riding
yeah,
a jet
yeah.
ski to
Yeah.
it.
It was like an extreme sports
Yeah.
compilation DVD, and they put Unscathed on there. We've been approached to have something in like a indie video game, but that didn't eventuate.
Yeah.
But if you're suggesting you'd like a song in a film, please contact us.
Yes, we would
And
love
we
to.
would
do
love to be involved.
that. Which bands would you guys like to play with? Example, Slayer, Lamb of God. Well, we'd love both of them, but
Bands we'd like to play with.
That we
I mean,
haven't already.
we've been pretty
with,
lucky.
yeah.
Like
We've
we've
been-
played with some bands that
Flames.
we all
In
love.
Flames.
yeah, In
Bucket-
Flames. I think
In
all of
Flames
us
is
want
a
to play with In
bucket list
Flames.
band for sure.
We actually do have a bucket list of like all our original influences and which ones we need to
Yeah.
tick off. Like in Flames,
Yeah.
for me personally, Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
I want to tour with Amaranthi. That would just be fun. It'd be
That'd
like
be,
pop
they
metal
haven't
crazy.
been here. That'd be cool.
No, they
Yeah.
should. Someone should bring Amaranthi to Australia. And
We'll do our own Q&A asking promoters why
Yeah.
they're not bringing bands.
Rodney says we need a song in a Disney film. Let
I
it
agree.
go. Just let the idea go.
But Rodney, I've got one better for you. How about you get Connor to reshoot a Disney film and then we put music over it? Where you at?
Live action.
Challenge offered.
Challenge accepted.
Favorite Twilight movie, whatever the fourth one was called, because that meant it ended.
There was 4.
My favorite Twilight movie.
There's 4.
I like my favorite Twilight album, Twilight of the Thunder God. Twilight of the album. But movie, I haven't seen any, so
I've seen
I
the
can't
first
say.
3. I didn't actually even see the 4th, but I like to think it's better because it means it has an ending.
Michael Sheen is in one of them, and I like Michael Sheen. So
Wait,
whichever
Michael
one he's
Sheen?
in. Yeah.
I like Rodney.
I would
Yes,
have watched it
I
if
like
Charlie
that.
Sheen was in it.
Charlie Sheen.
I would have watched it.
Charlie Sheen, Team Edward or Team Cocaine?
Either way, there's one.
Worst job any of you have had? I feel like Nathan could probably answer this one more than anyone.
There's a choice here. Probably working at a wool processing place out in Melton. Go there, clean, come home covered in sheep shit.
Awesome.
That's not great.
Yeah,
Worst
pretty
job.
Yeah, let's just do worst jobs. Worst job you.
Probably-
You've had good jobs.
Probably being a kitchen hand wasn't great.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Chris?
I think we both had Joao as a manager at one point, didn't we?
That was
Yeah,
worst,
Joao managed them.
At Officeworks.
Officeworks
That was
fucking
good.
sucked. I hated
I didn't mind it.
This is not
Most of
sponsored
his
by
Joao work
Officeworks.
there.
Yeah.
Matt, worst job?
Probably just packing shit in a warehouse. Very close to having Joao as a manager though. He was a bit of a hard ass. I think you sat in for my interview. Did you
I
not?
did. Yeah, there was a conflict.
It was very awkward.
That's a
Yeah.
huge conflict.
Yeah.
You should have not hired him.
It
His
wasn't,
job
it
was
wasn't a
brought to
conflict
you
of
by
interest.
nepotism.
Joao
I was
literally
taking
sat there and
notes,
was just
man.
like, this
I
guy
was taking
sucks, don't
notes.
hire him.
Me personally, I've worked in some shitty cafes. Working Chapel Street as a cocktail bartender, finishing at 6 a.m. and then somehow getting to band prac at like 6 a.m. hungover as fuck when you don't drive, getting from Chapel Street to the northern suburbs drunk. That's an adventure.
Yeah.
There needs to be point and click adventures made
I
about
feel like
Viking
the
orders.
point you got to prac onwards was also an adventure for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are bad times. So yeah, let's Matt, favorite Greek comedian?
Who asked that first of
Sam
all?
Radoichin.
He knows. Skits mix, kick to the head remix. Widow Hatsis.
Alright, the classic came up. I knew this
Widow.
would.
It's gonna
Would
be
you
good.
rather fight duck-sized horses or horse-sized ducks?
Duck-sized horses.
No, I want to fight horse-sized dogs.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Have you dealt with angry ducks?
Yes, that's what.
And angry geese and just any angry
He
waterfowl?
didn't say geese. He
I
said
know,
ducks.
okay, I know, but angry waterfowl are the worst.
They just go.
They're the worst. No, they go for your dick if they can. They go for your dick.
I want
Joel.
Jurassic World, the duck edition.
Did we see the Avengers?
Yeah.
Yes. We're pretty big Marvel nerds here, so yeah, we definitely saw the Avengers.
Ooh, that's a good
I
question.
did not.
Favorite. All right, so and we're officially announcing Nathan
Well, I
is
don't
no
feel
longer
so
a member
well.
of this band as we've not seen the Avengers.
Wait, what?
I haven't seen the Avengers.
Any of them?
Nope.
How about the original?
This man though has seen Guardians of the Galaxy 14
The first
times.
one 14 times while it was in cinemas.
Nice.
I
But
spent
hasn't seen the Avengers.
Yeah.
Favorite Greek god.
Kratos. Does that count? Is that?
It's more like anti-god, I guess.
He's a god.
Poseidon for me.
Ew. Water.
Yeah, Poseidon. That's
Favorite Greek god?
Hades.
Poseidon.
It's
Or Ares.
Poseidon. Yours?
Yeah, Aphrodite. That's the only one I know.
How do you say Poseidon in Greek?
Poseidon.
Chris is a great producer. He'll say thank you. We all disagree. Does anyone have a music-related income besides money from the band?
No,
Wow,
no
you-
one else in the band is smart enough to roll up the systems.
Look, I don't
Money
think
from the
think
band.
we make money from the band.
Joao used to work in a music store. I have previously
that
done.
doesn't count. That's retail.
It's still music-related.
It is.
Nah, it's not.
I've
It's-
previously
it's
done a
tire
bit-
kicker related. Like everyone who walks into a
Dude,
music
everyone
store.
now who works in like the music retail is like, oh, he called me.
No. Fucking the people who go and shop. 90% of them are tire kickers.
That's me.
Prove me wrong. Prove me
To be
wrong.
fair, anytime I've walked into you, like you working, I'm always that guy
Kill
who
me.
just pick up the guitars and
I-
use
If
it
you want, I'll sing a song for a bowl of cornflakes.
Yeah, I've previously done a little bit of teaching, but not much to call it a career or a job or anything. Andy says, I hate you, Andy. I need to clean my oven. What's the best for getting that tough to beat grime off? Baking soda, vinegar, lemons, or a combination of all three? Need to know in the next few minutes if possible.
They're all wrong.
Alright,
Just the
Andy,
sheets,
Jif.
Andy, what you
Windex.
want to do is get some kerosene, pour it all over your apartment, set it on fire, and leave.
Make sure
that way
an
you
ad
don't
is
need
safe.
to clean.
Make sure Anand is safe.
That's why I said leave.
He
Use
didn't
your
say it.
tongue.
You said he should leave.
Yeah,
Use
you
your tongue.
I was kind of hoping an Andy would be with him.
Very slowly get every corner.
How did Nathan become so awesome? He didn't.
Who said that? Who said that?
That's someone
Damien
called
Robinson.
Damien.
Damien, I'm gonna add you on Facebook.
Don't accept. Also, how long till you
Killing
get plus size chicks clothing?
If you feel like we haven't been able to cater to your specific sizing at any point, please let us know. It's really hard to know what sizes to order stuff in. When we do pre-orders, it makes it a bit easier because we can open it up.
Well, it's not just that. Some garments, especially in girls' garments, depending on the brand, only go small, medium, large, and then they start at the guy sizes.
Yeah.
So not every. We've actually had that problem before where
Yeah.
we've wanted to print certain girl sizes, but the actual brand of long sleeve or whatever happens to be just hasn't
Yeah.
had
But
it
let us-
available. But let us know what your size is, and we'll have a look at what we
We'll
can
definitely
do.
look at it as an option because obviously, we want everyone to get their stuff if they want it. So if you're not getting catered to, let us know and we'll make sure we try.
Yep. Any tips for a new band that's only played 3 gigs?
Keep playing,
Yeah.
practice. Keep your ears and eyes open, keep your mouth shut. And
Also, work at like producing your own stuff as much as you can. Think about ways and smart methods of being financially safe moving forward.
but don't be afraid to take critique
Yeah.
because the moment you get too stuck in doing it your own way is when you lose touch with everyone else. So just be open-minded and try not to be a dick. Like
be
be
nice.
friendly. Yeah.
He has
Don't
a-
talk shit about other bands.
Yeah. Right,
Two
Hollow World.
words. 2 words. 2 words.
He has a
Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as it stops being fun, you're an Orpheus.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
he has a bonus question. If we ever play Newcastle, who does he need to bribe for a local support? So,
Just email us. Just email us.
honestly, yeah,
just
email.
get in
Yeah.
touch with us. If we can
Yeah.
pop you on, obviously, it's dependent on whether the gig's already confirmed or not. But get in touch.
Yeah.
Like, just get in touch.
Depends
on-
We actually
Well,
do go out of
actually.
our way to check bands out. So even if we can't accommodate
Yeah,
having a
if you
band, we
per-
will actually check you guys out because we love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for me, obviously doing the producing stuff and all that. I love checking out new bands. It actually is like
yeah,
my favorite
email our
experience.
band.
So
Feel free to hit us
Yeah.
up on
Yeah.
like social media and send us links. We will
Cool.
probably check it
I
out.
review bands.
just don't-
Yeah, he also reviews
Yeah,
music.
don't do the friend request thing where you friend request and
Send
then
us a link.
send us a link to your band immediately. Just start a conversation.
Yeah.
I fucking
If
hate
you were a wrestler, what would you call your finishing move, Matt? I'm gonna say strawberry. Alright, to answer Andy, yes, he's eating strawberries. What do your wrestling move finisher be called?
The sleeper. Because he will just fall asleep.
Quick aside, Matt has
the
managed
deep slumber.
Alright, this is just for more fun personal information. We band prac at Matt's house, and Matt can be late for band prac at his own house.
Yeah.
This is true.
He sleeps.
Chris's finishing move, the producer.
The disappointer.
Joao?
That's what the ladies do.
I've never finished, so I couldn't tell you.
The terrible joke. It
Kez?
doesn't have any effectiveness.
Kez, finishing move?
What I usually do, drunken stumble.
Okay. Next question.
What disease did cured ham actually have?
What disease did cured ham actually
Why,
have?
Gary?
We don't know. We just know it's been cured. It may have been mythical, but we're not sure. It was
Alright,
just cured.
so this is a pointless question because 3 people here have to legally answer it, but ESP or Jackson?
ESP.
How did you hesitate? You legally can't do that!
ESP guitars are really good. You should play them now.
Well, obviously, one of the 3 has good taste. Jackson.
Jackson.
I also own like 3 Jackson
Says a
guitars,
lot
so
about-
yeah, Jacksons.
To be fair, says a lot about the fact that...
Have you heard the phrase quality over quantity?
I'm just throwing it out here. Everyone who plays a Jackson in this band is a better
To Sammy,
guitarist than
thanks.
Joel.
Thanks, Sammy. Appreciate that.
So me included.
What kind of instrument brands used for the band? We actually have almost all our sponsors listed on our website anyway.
Just to run through real quick, everyone can... To be fair...
Plug in!
No, like, cause like the thing is, for us, we've spent a lot of time refining our sound as individual musicians and all that, and obviously as a band. So we actually stick to the brands that we work with and have for a long time. Like I've been with Jackson for nearly 10 years.
Yep.
We've been with Daddario for ages.
Yep. DSL straps
DSL
in
straps
Australia.
for freaking ever. Matt's with Meinl,
Primark.
Promark sticks, Evan skins,
Line
obviously
6.
Line 6,
Line
yeah.
6 is a big part.
Yeah,
of
Line
this.
6 are great.
So we-
Obviously
Black Swan
ESP and LTD guitars and basses.
We can all agree, the only thing we all agree on is Diodario and everyone who works there are the best.
Oh, those dudes are great.
Dunlop picks. Kez is using Roland guitars and interfaces. And
Yeah, keyboard
Yeah.
sounds almost all rolling.
Mm.
Alright, moving on from that one. Are we going to WWE Super Showdown?
No.
When is it?
I don't know, I'm not going.
And if you can't tell by that answer, I don't think we
no.
are.
Did anyone go to Ishan in Melbourne? I really wanted
No,
to,
I
but
missed that.
sadly I was working. I actually love Ishan.
We were
solo
saving
stuff
for
and
an album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We were busy. If you were a potato, what kind of car would you drive?
If I was a potato, I would drive a DeLorean
I-
because then I'd go back in time to when I wasn't a potato.
Probably a Datsun because it is a potato. Potato
No offense, the Nissan Micra you drive is a potato.
tampon.
What would each of your memoirs be? Honor suggests for Chris the Tamelkist, the excessively sweaty life and times of Chris Tamelka.
He's not wrong. Can we say the acidically sweaty times?
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah.
So are we picking?
What would your memoir be called?
He never finished.
Sleepy boy has his final sleep.
Will it ever stop?
I'm drunk and those people over there look attractive. I'm going to fall over now.
that's the name of every day of your week. Like,
Cool.
Yep. Alright. When are you coming out to the country for a gig next? Dandenong, Morrigal, Morwell, or Traralgon?
it's actually really hard doing gigs up
Yeah.
that way because
I actually live in Dandenong, so yeah. I
know-
wish we were playing in
what was
Dandenong.
the castle?
Yeah, Dandenong Castle. I used to
It's
work
under
there.
heritage listed now, so I think you have to pay like $2
A lot.
grand or
It's
something.
like as
to,
much to play a gig in the city as the Dandenong Castle now, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I remember
but
that place.
look, it's really hard when there's places that venues don't really exist in, and people will go towards the city for those kinds of gigs anyway. So especially around Victoria, it's like the ones that we drive out to go far enough is obviously your Ballarat and Geelong and stuff like that.
Yeah, Bendigo.
With Dandenong and all that, those areas are, I guess, quite easy to public transport into the city. So it's not as easy to put a gig together that sort of works out for everyone
Involved.
This
that
is-
way.
So what's the
But-
answer, Chris?
Yeah, we're not going to Dandenong.
No, we're not.
We might though. We might.
This is a personal question for Chris and Matt. What time did you leave the club last night?
Earlier than him.
yeah. yeah.
Late.
Yeah, I went to another one.
Late. Well, depending on how you look at it.
Early.
When are we ever touring Singapore again? We're sorry.
Hopefully,
The sooner the better.
Hopefully next year.
Yeah, that seems realistic.
With
I think
album coming out, hopefully. So keep your eyes peeled.
Ryan wants to know what bass and head amp combo Nathan used before using Line 6.
Oh gosh. No, it was a laptop.
What?
Yeah, that's actually true.
It was a laptop.
Explain it.
It was a laptop running Amplitude and some plug-in version of a Sans amp, running through an interface and a DI box and just shit running everywhere. This laptop was held together by duct tape.
We're not even kidding. We're probably the only band where the bassist with a laptop and the keyboards were actual real.
Have you ever actually played a gig with us with
The
an
keyboards
amp?
are real.
Like
Yeah,
your
the
own?
very first one, that was it.
Oh,
that was
Rev.
the Rev. Yeah,
that was the only gig.
It was like an Ashdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yours was the UK one.
Yeah.
They're good. They were cool.
Such a
Rodney
good-
wants to know why we're currently wearing pants and when are we going to fix that? Well, two of us are wearing shorts.
To be fair, we did promise to keep it PG or there would be no pants. No pants.
I'm only
Not
sitting
that
like this so you
helping.
can get a glimpse up my leg.
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold.
How's your arm healing up? Yeah, Joao.
How is your arm healing up?
My arms are
Whistle.
fine. It's just that I'm having some RSI issues still, and I've been having tennis elbow in both arms for a long time. So
Stop playing tennis.
I'm slowly getting there. I will hopefully be back on stage very soon, though.
So, if you want to apply for the guitarist spot, I wouldn't just
Hey,
sing
Theo.
too much.
And
Andy's in the comments, isn't he?
Who are your idols?
We don't have any.
Australian.
Idols and anchors?
Oh.
That's
Billy
such
Idol?
a
Okay,
that's such a
personally,
long question to answer.
Let's do quick ones. Like, what was your idols when you were like 15 and started playing music? When you first started music, what were your idols?
That's easier. Idols. Yeah.
Personally, I grew up listening to Pink Floyd, Frank Zappa, and I only really got into metal when I first accidentally found a Bodum CD. So I ended up, being a massive Alexi and Yanni head, and then I got into Yngwie Malmsteen, and that was a good time.
Yeah.
Matt?
yeah, likewise. Bodum, Metallica, Lamb of God. It was like a decade ago. I was getting into those sorts of bands. Then just branched out into like a lot of mellow death from there.
Yeah, I actually listened to a lot of power metal originally. So like Yanni from Sonata Arctica was one of my biggest influences, and then obviously Alexi from Children of Bodom, Mike Emmett from Arch Enemy, huge influence. And then like in terms of like, I just took a lot of Metallica was obviously the first biggest one. Like the first time I heard a Metallica song was when I was like, I need to do this.
Awesome.
So,
You're talking too much.
One
Nathan.
sec. Pause.
John.
Can't
Go.
go.
Down.
It's a fucking live question and answer. You can't
we just
stop.
pause the crowd.
People aren't stopping.
John 5, his solo stuff, Lynyrd Skynyrd,
That's different.
Skinner Leonard.
Credence, Clearwater Revival,
Nice.
ABBA, just a whole bunch of a lot of the old school stuff. I got into, I loved all the heavy stuff back then, but
He was a
That's
huge
cool.
new metal head. It
Cool.
was
Now that's too long as well.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of different things. I think initially when I started listening to music, it would have been Sepultura, Rage Against the Machine, and Dark Tranquillity, and just all those bands moving forward. And I think that's kind of where I've
I'm
sort of
surprised
stuck
you
anyway.
liked anything.
Ananda, did Matt get the black shirt memo, or did he choose to ignore it? He chose to ignore it.
He lives here and could have changed. That was a choice.
Boys, Rodney, Connor, make up. None of that. I don't want you guys arguing.
Are they
I love
fighting?
you both. Nick, if you don't wear black, are you more likely to eat strawberries? Yes, obviously.
that shirt's actually a skin tone after eating the strawberries.
Tim would like to know when tour play Melbourne. Poorly written question, Tim, and I know where you are.
To be fair, I expect nothing less from an ESP rep, so.
Wow, that's fresh. Anyway,
Love you, Tim.
hopefully we'll be playing Melbourne very soon. Keep your eyes peeled, obviously. Elgin, who's your favourite Asian guy? Donnie Yang.
Jackie
He's a
Chan.
badass, yeah.
Someone say Elgin.
Yokozuna.
Eugene from the Try Guys, he's hot.
Nice. What do snozberries taste like? Snozberries.
Actually, no, I need to interrupt this one. Snozberries taste like balls.
right,
In the
okay.
actual how it's original, in the only thing in all of Ronald Dahl, in the original Charlie and the Chocolate
Dahl.
Factory, there
Roald
isn't the word snozberry. That's not in the original book. He actually wrote an adult entertainment book, and the only time in all of his literary that exists the phrase Ronald Dahl, like snozberry,
Cha.
is a
Damn,
dominatrix
Cha.
woman kicking a man in the balls, saying,
Right,
I like to
okay.
break his snozberries. And that was a joke made by the original film writers who put it in the film as a nod to his other adult works.
Okay, cool.
So snozberries are balls.
learn something new
That
again.
woman's,
more
that
you
kid
know.
is licking balls in the film.
Considering Kiz said it's probably not true.
Get into it.
Chris, why did you shave?
I answered this already. I just want you to look more like you, Tim.
Okay.
handsome man.
Apparently from Christian, Matt got me into metal in class. Well done,
Not a
Matt.
question, but that's
Yep.
okay.
Theo, who is the most unreliable member of the band? Worst flake move they've pulled?
It's one of us three.
Probably
It's between
me.
us three.
No, I reckon it was Theo when he forgot that part in Beacons when we played a loop.
Ouch!
Wrecked.
Look, us three.
Seriously, love you, Theo. Thank you for that.
Mum and Dad here are pretty good. They've done some dumb shit, but yeah, one of
It's
the
our
three
biggest
kids.
blunder.
That's
Something
actually how we
airport.
refer to the band.
Unreliable.
Something airport related, I'd say.
Yeah.
Hungry Jacks runs.
Yeah.
You, to be the amount of times Kez has nearly missed a flight,
It's a few.
it's you.
Yeah.
Followed closely by
The
Nathan.
vomiting in Warrnambool.
I'm more reliable at.
Oh, that was rough.
Who was that?
Me,
Oh,
the
yeah.
We
vomiting
took
in
photos and put them on his wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Mitchell says Dark Tranquility, Bellacore, Orpheus, Omega, and Sydney was the best mellow death lineup ever.
I'm
Thank
willing
you.
to agree with that.
That was a good
sick.
night. Tim, way to not see the sarcasm in my horrible typing. Aha.
He knew. He knew.
Tim, none of that. Sam would like to know who's the best band uncle.
Band uncle.
I think he wants us to talk about him. So if it's not you, Sam, fuck ya. Nah, you've been good to us. But I guess it depends where we are. Like,
I don't know.
We've got a lot of people who help us out and support
Papa
us
Haley's
and
pretty lovely.
look after us.
But he's
so-
Dad Haley. He's
Daddy Haley.
yeah. So
that
I just
got
want
so not PG.
to bring anyone who's in the comment section. I'm bringing attention to Connor and Rodney's
What the fuck,
little,
Connor?
little
Holy
chat. Can you guys stop
Stop.
fighting? You're friends.
This is
I see
Orpheus,
all
not
of that.
Triple Kill.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Successful bands only.
Who has broken
So why are we doing it?
I don't know.
Who has broken more strings on stage? I don't think any of us have. Oh wait,
Me.
Nathan.
Yeah.
I broke a string
Before
in,
we played.
before,
we-
during
And
our,
who
during
did
our
we
sound
best?
check.
Yep, he did.
During our sound check in China, in Beijing, first song, 3 notes in, string snapped, and realized I didn't bring spare strings.
He didn't bring spare strings
Um,
to China.
When
We almost left him.
when Dan was in the band, he broke a string on
He did.
on stage.
It's on DVD.
Actually, it's on with was that with DT?
with DT.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually
You
see
can
that.
watch him changing the string.
Yeah.
I think it's called Orpheus Tour Shenanigans or something
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
what the
YouTube,
fuck?
Oh, that's right.
Gary put that.
Yeah.
Sam Morris put that together.
Yeah, so no, it has happened.
Rodney and Connor, get the fuck out of these comments. I love you both, but no.
Yes, I agree, Rodney. Yes, you should unite
Unite
against
against
Kez. Who's Triple Kill? Triple Kill are probably one of the best new bands coming out of Melbourne, so you should all check them out.
I hate that you have to say that because it's true.
It is true.
They're actually-
I'm not gonna pander to their fucking
Triple Kill
bullshit.
are 3 times dead.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Any favorite country you guys wish to perform? Oh,
Hong Kong.
I love China.
Do you mean
man.
again or new country?
I think he says
Any.
that we would like to perform. Look, honestly,
I want to go to Germany.
I'd love to go anywhere in Europe.
Europe,
Even
yeah.
the States would be really cool to check out, just to see how they do it over there.
I think
but
Austria is probably like the number one. Like, I want to walk around
I thought you
Vienna.
said Germany.
Oh, Germany's good, but Austria, like Vienna, what a place.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's talking about playing a
To
show,
play a
not
show.
going as a tourist.
Yeah, but I want to play a show in
Wait,
Vienna.
I'm sorry. How do we not all agree on like Wacken? Like, is that not a?
Yeah,
German-
Wacken.
Wacken.
That
It's
would
Germany.
be. So yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Germany.
That would be
Wacken
amazing.
or Dandenong?
Theo would like to know who farts the most.
Yes!
It's
It's
Nathan
Nathan.
by far.
Probably Nathan.
I'm a close second.
Yeah, then Matt, probably.
But Matt's like less.
Probably
like,
me and Chris
'cause
fart the least.
Matt's so far away with the, like at the drum kit that you just can't tell. Nathan
And then I,
has to make it
halfway through the set, I go, hey Matt, oh.
Mark,
Usually when
Mark,
I'm spinning around in circles on stage, I'm farting.
yeah, he's self-propelled. Mark would like to ask 3 questions. When are you touring again? When are you touring internationally again? And when are we doing the Orpheus Mia cover, if ever?
What?
The first
look,
that
two
was the
we
third
can't
one.
answer, but we are organized.
So, well, actually, in regard to the first two, like we said, when we have more info on some stuff, we will be announcing some cool tour stuff, I think.
Yep. So
In regards to the Orpheus Mia cover, so we did. Kez tabbed out a whole cover of.
No. it was before Kez.
Was it?
It was before Kez.
No.
Yeah.
I thought Kez.
I don't know what we're on about.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was.
It was
Well,
before
okay,
Kez.
before Kez joined, we were contemplating
Oh,
covering
those nice
Mamma
times.
Mia.
Yeah.
And we kind of still should do that.
We've got the tabs,
Yeah.
so we could.
Me and
do it.
Nathan did a great like death metal cover of Candyman. That was fun.
We should
do
still do
more
that.
aqua
If you
covers.
have any ideas of what song we should cover,
No, don't.
let us know.
We say that once a week in band prac. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we
Yeah,
should cover
but I
this
want
song.
to. The thing is, we say it because we come up with dumb songs. I want to know if people actually, if there's some weird
Oh, yeah, like a
collective that,
request.
like, you know.
Yeah. Everyone wants us to play
Yeah.
fucking Barbie Girl by Aqua. Why is Matt so quiet? Because he's a quiet
That's
dude.
Matt is the quiet member of the band.
He is very quiet. Connor would like to know bucket list gigs. Now, Connor, can we get a bit more specific?
Well, that's kind of easy. It's
No,
like
no. But like, is it bucket list gigs that we want to see, or
Yeah.
bucket list gigs that we want to play?
If it's play,
Same
bucket, it will be
I want to play Whiz Buckethead
with
on a bucket.
Buckethead.
Yeah.
And if it's to see, then it's with Buckethead.
We've got covered the Bad Touch and cover Nemesis again. We
Oh
could
wow,
do both.
that, Jesus.
Okay,
yeah.
Connor has specified play.
Why
Triple
can't-
kill, Orpheus Omega,
Primitive.
triple kill, and triple kill.
Triple kill. No.
Look, I think we just like to play. Look, I don't know if there's like bucket list gigs. Like
So, well, I assume that would mean like for me, it's like going to Varkin and playing,
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
the
Or Summer
European
Breeze or
festivals.
something, yeah.
That's bucket list stuff
Playing,
from,
like,
from
yeah.
my
Like,
perspective.
doesn't matter who's on the bill.
Tour
I
in
think
America, yeah.
Just playing a big festival would be awesome. I think.
To be
for
fair,
all
I
of
feel
us.
like we're at the point where, like, not in terms of bucket list, but every gig we play is part of like a bucket list. Like we every gig we do now, we just make sure they're gigs that we really enjoy and
Yeah.
can like do our best
Oh,
in. So
that's a good
every gig we
question.
play
Ooh.
is kind
Guys.
of part of that.
Guys, here's a good question from Josh. Name 3 now broken up Aussie bands you guys would love to play.
I can already
with.
name one.
Or I can name one.
Pathogen.
Pathogen would be sick.
I forget. how to
Fucking
say
get it together, Dicey.
That one something sphere something. What were they called?
Anarch
Anarch
Sphere.
Sphere.
Oh.
Fucking Anarch
Speaking of
was
which,
sick.
so guys, sort that out.
Autumn was it Autumn?
Was it Maud? What are they going?
Mordhell.
Maud Hell. Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they,
Maud Hell was great.
they're not.
Wait,
Are they broken up though?
They haven't done
they
anything.
became
in
ours
a
in
long
exile and then they broke up.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And now
So-
Jeremy's in Meridian, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Chronolith.
I wouldn't mind playing with that. It's,
Wait, did they break up?
I don't know, but get your shit together, Chronicles. I love you guys.
I wouldn't mind playing with Eds and Torment.
Ends and
Technically, we never
Kinda
broke up.
cool.
Decade hiatus.
Yeah, decade hiatus.
So your system now.
How long is your playlist on stage? It depends on the
Yeah.
set time. 30, 40, 45, an
The
hour.
longest we played was an hour.
Yeah,
and a bit,
it's
I
never
think.
under-
Yeah, a lot of the
30
time,
these
Chris.
we're kind of thinking about what the show is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tailor our set list based
Yeah.
on the length and who we're playing with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitchell would like to know, Chris, how did you learn to produce?
Oh, I could have gone about it a lot better than I did. Just a lot of, like
Sex
a lot
education in grade 6.
No, that's
really
pretty
good.
produce.
That's a pretty good joke, though. Well done, Nathan.
Mostly just a lot of self-learning online stuff, and I'm sucking for a lot of time. Like being bad at it for ages, kind of, is how I learned. To be fair.
Scott says, "Yo, Mike, how you been, buddy?" That's obviously not addressed to us because none of us are called Mike.
You got the
But
wrong number.
I think Mike's been good, man.
I hope Mike's doing well.
Despite me sending all the silly questions, you guys are one of the best bands in Australia and a collective group of people ever. Thanks,
Aw,
Sam.
thanks,
That's
Sam.
too kind. Algin, if I would pay $50 to any of you guys to
Sleep
sleep
with
with
Connor.
Connor, who will do
I'll
it?
do it for free.
I'll do it for $50.
On one condition,
I'll
that I
pay
can.
$50.
And
I
wait,
want to be able to polish his head while doing it.
Heath Sanford says 1 gig at Central Club. A bunch of stuff happened on stage. Not sure if you guys remember. Where in the end, for most of the set, it was just Kez, Milky, and Matt that had sound. Has anything like this?
I
happened
remember
on the
that
tour?
because the power was fucked at the Central Club and our
Yeah.
amps went out.
Yeah, our amps
We haven't
I
had a
remember
massive issue on tour. The worst gig we've still had was Gasometer Hotel upstairs room where
but
nothing
like
was.
issues on stage. I
Oh,
mean,
I've
like
got one. I busted a bass drum skin on a DT.
DT,
Yes.
but it was at the start of DGen, so we managed to tape it up
I
without
duct
missing a
taped it
song.
up, man.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's always going to be little problems and little niggles at
We've
shows.
been pretty like.
you
good.
just have to hope you're lucky, and I think we've had some times where stuff's like horrible, but you just got to persevere through it.
We haven't
I've
had
had
any
lots of
major
singles.
fuck
Oh,
ups on
I'm-
tour.
Palmer or Palmy? It's Palmer, you fucking
It's Palmer.
savage.
Palmer.
Parmigiano.
Palmer. It's Palmer, not Palmy. The only people who say Palmy
Hang
are
on,
people
hang
from
on.
Queensland.
What about Palmo?
That's
Get out! Palmo, get out. Do you have Ligma?
Lick my balls. Don't fall for that one, bro. I saved you there.
Thanks, Kane. And he said Ligma balls. Well done, Kane. Thanks, buddy.
I feel like I should have like heard that back in
What's
primary
Ligma?
school.
But like, what's Ligma? Ligma balls? Like that.
Move
doesn't-
on.
It's not very
Yeah.
good. Hey guys, when is your next gig? How the new album going? Our next gig hopefully will be before the end of the year, but we'll keep you guys posted as things change. And the new album's going good. I mean, we're all done with recording.
Yeah.
It's off being mixed by Mark Lewis, and once we start getting some of that back, we'll obviously get notes across and.
I thought his name was Lark Lewis.
Lark Lewis,
Zermatt Pill, actually.
Zermatt Pill.
Zermatt Pill,
But yeah,
also known as Lark Lewis.
we'll hopefully have some stuff for you guys to hear very soon. Potato scallop or potato cakes? Potato cakes.
cakes.
Again, stop.
What are you saying? What the fuck?
Yeah,
is wrong with you?
Rodney's right. It's a serious Q&A. Ethan, stop.
The scallop is the cut of potato. The cake is the item you're eating.
Adam would like to know when are we coming back for butter chicken?
We miss you and your butter
Oh,
chicken.
dude,
Bring
yes.
us butter chicken. Actually, butter chicken later this year.
Yeah,
That's all we can
hopefully-
announce. Butter chicken.
We'll
later this year.
hopefully be
Hopefully.
there soon. Yeah.
All up in that buttered chicken.
Wrecked. Yeah, Ethan, you are wrecked.
Are you
With
saying
a T.
Ethan?
Ethan.
That's-
E-F-U-N. Ethan.
Oh, Ethan.
His name's Ethan.
Ethan.
Triple kill.
Fun.
Wasn't it your birthday recently? Happy birthday, Ethan. I think it was your birthday recently.
Yes, it was.
It was?
I think
Yeah,
you two
happy
share a birthday.
No.
No, I don't think
Day
we did.
apart.
I'd know.
okay.
I'd know if we shared a birthday because then I'd have to kill him.
Oh.
Because he is
There can
me
only
and
be
I
one.
am him.
Okay.
There can only be one.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Ethan and you. Fun.
He's younger, so I feel like I'd let him kill me.
He's bigger than you. He can kill you. He wouldn't have to try very
Yeah, but
hard.
I could be sneaky.
No, you can't.
Alright. Would you ever cover Pantera's Walk?
What did you say?
Maybe. Maybe. I guess maybe. I don't know, like if it came up. Alright, serious question. What are your guys' take on the state of the current scene in Australia? Do you think there's enough originality in bands these days? Or do things feel a bit stale? Look, honestly, I think there is enough originality. I think if you're finding the bands you're listening to are too stale, you're probably not checking out enough bands.
There's a lot of good, interesting
To
bands.
To be fair, with like every scene ever, and like with anything you jump online to hear and check out bands, obviously there's always going to be a wash of like numbers alone.
Yeah.
But there's always freaking amazing bands among that. Like that's just how it goes. As far as Australia is concerned, I think I've learned over the last few years, especially getting back into the scene more and really paying attention. I think we have some of the best metal bands in the fucking world, quite frankly. Dudes like Neo, Sacroptic, King Parrot, and just I mean, freaking out. Even bands like Parkway Drive. I know like not every metalhead loves them, but like these dudes are doing insanely well overseas, and all these bands have come from like pretty humble beginnings in our own hometowns and stuff. So you just need to look that far to already see the quality level. And you go to any gig on a Friday night in Melbourne, and you'll see some pretty amazing bands.
Yeah, and I think it's look. There's new bands coming up every day.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you are finding it stale, then I would definitely say check out other bands and broaden your horizons.
Just go to gigs you wouldn't normally go to.
Like
'cause
like you might
you
be
check
like,
something
no,
out.
I prefer this style of metal over this style of metal, but you might surprise yourself that you actually do like other things if you give it a shot. And I think
Not even metal. There's so many good, even just post-hardcore and
Yeah.
like metalcore.
dude, even like off the top of my head, bands like Triple Kill, Primitive, Amber Eyes, Amon Noir,
Bellhaven.
Bellhaven. There's some great.
Yeah.
There's just some great bands doing a lot right now.
Yeah.
And
Next
yeah.
question. Melbourne's great.
yeah, Australia's great.
Yeah.
We're lucky.
Merch Urchin would like to know, would you ever do a score for a movie? If so, which one?
What
As in, so we'd have
We-
to do a score for a film that already exists?
exists?
Jesus.
Can it be for a film that doesn't exist, and then we can make that film? Connor, get on it.
I like making creepy drone effects, so I'd love to do like a Ridley Scott horror film.
Yeah.
Like it would be shit because his new films are shit, but I'd still do it.
Ethan has a serious question. Thanks, Ethan. Do you have arguments when writing, and how do you come to a decision?
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Yes.
Straight.
Shit.
Short answer. We have arguments when writing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And usually the way we work it out is if it's Kez's idea, it's wrong, and if it's mine, it's right. So.
But really,
look,
it comes down
it's-
to a vote.
it's-
Look,
yeah.
generally we're pretty democratic about it, but I think we have very specific ideas about how a song should sound.
Yeah. And
already.
me and Chris and Joao are very opinionated.
Yeah, but look, at the end of the day, it has to benefit the overall sound of the song and the band. So if it doesn't work for whatever reason, we generally will drop it. But you know, it's a guessing game. Like who knows what's going to sound good, what's
I feel
not. So.
the thing is as well, like as long as like everyone's in it to make the best song you can, or like the best album, whatever it happens to be, if your intentions are there, then the arguments are kind of just part and parcel with it because you're so passionate. You know, effectively it's like
Part of the process.
we're all kind of parents of this weird Frankenstein child, and you kind of all want it to be the same thing.
I want it to go to folk metal school. You wanted to take it to hardcore metalcore convention
it's like
school.
whatever.
To use a strange metaphor, like you got to cook your meat before you eat it.
Yes,
Yes,
you do.
He's not wrong.
That's good advice. Cook your meat before you eat it, unless you don't eat meat, in which case then you're sweet. CJ would like to know NRL teams. I think I'm the
That's
only
just
person
you.
who
Joel's
follows the
the only
NRL,
sports
and I
person
follow
here,
the
really.
Brisbane Broncos. Simon Headley, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would?
7.
It depends on the size of the woodchuck. It depends on how much wood, like the density of the wood. Is it maple?
And what do you
Is it
consider a
ebony?
chuck? Like, does it have to leave its hand?
Are we
Or
talking
how-
like
Yeah.
a bar chuck? Those little blue and white cloths.
No,
see,
I
no.
think he's talking about a woodchuck, as in the small, rodent-like creature. Look, again, it depends. Has it been lifting for a while? Has it been practicing?
Is it taking
could
its
chuck heaps.
multivitamins?
Has it been having GMOs?
And
like,
are
is
we
the-
asking?
Chuck, bro.
And are
You
we
even
asking?
chuck?
Are we asking the serious questions? How much would it chuck in a specific period of time, or overall in its lifetime?
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
could change. Cool.
Simon, if you're going to ask a question, dude, we really appreciate all the
Like, be
criteria.
specific.
Think it through.
Come on.
Yeah. How much would Chuck? Yeah, nah. If you guys are forced to move out of Melbourne, where you guys love to move to in Australia, Perth, Sydney, Brisbane, Darwin,
I guess
etc.
Brisbane.
I'd love to move to just outside Melbourne, so I can stay
Yeah.
close to Melbourne.
Pretty much. Either that or seppuku.
Yeah, so Ballarat, so I could still drive to Melbourne fairly quickly.
Geelong.
Yeah.
At least have the Barwon Club.
I just like Warrington.
Yeah.
Wellington?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Sydney, because
Good.
casino.
Just casino. There you go. Poker boy.
Moneybags,
Who is
yeah.
more strict in the band?
It's you
In
now.
what way? Like, I guess.
Yeah, like strict
guess
by
As a
what
person,
means.
it's you.
Yeah,
As
Joao is.
I guess. I
He's
am.
this on time. This like he's stressful to be with on tour, but it's
Well,
for the benefit of
Joel's
the band.
taken the role of mum and dad over the last few
Yes.
years, so it's
Sometimes you hate the fact that you're running out
I'm a
of
single
time.
father.
Sometimes you hate the fact that you're running out of time, but it's good to know what the time is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mitchell would like to know who has the best diet on tour.
Ooh.
None of us.
Would it be me?
Probably.
Me or
I
Chris?
think
Fine.
it'd be
Me or you, I'd say. I eat pretty healthy on tour.
I usually try to just because of vocals and stuff.
Yeah,
but I can't.
I generally almost always only eat vegetarian or pescatarian on tour these days, and try and keep veggies and just like
Yeah.
away from
Because-
heavy carbs and chips.
Charmaine says, "What's your favorite red wine?"
What's your favourite red wine? Yeah.
Oh my god, that's such a loaded question. Fuck.
We're going
No,
to
it's
start
not.
another live stream
So-
on Kes's personal account for this one. It's going to
Probably
be 3 hours.
either Rioja Reserva or Central Otago Pinot Noir. It's probably one of the better bets. I could talk about this one for hours, so I'm just gonna leave that.
Yep.
For those who don't know, wine is my job.
It could be anything.
Wine is his job and lifestyle.
He
Look,
likes.
he chose one of his two passions to make a career from. It wasn't music; it was alcohol. It was getting shit faced.
Yeah.
We don't have any more questions.
Wrapping it up in a second.
Yeah, it's starting to slow down here, people.
We're old, man. Once it's 3:30, it's nap time. Like
It is nap time. That's true.
I'm
Yep.
hungry.
See, Nate's out. Yeah. Well, that was like. Here we go. Oh.
Who would win in a
Who would
fight?
win in a fight?
Let's find out.
Chuck Norris.
No. That's again. That's a loaded question.
I feel like Nathan would probably have the most like aggressive brawl, and like you just couldn't bring him down if you got angry enough.
Yeah.
I'd say, or Joao would probably actually like stand his ground and hit you pretty hard in the face.
But it wouldn't hurt.
I would hurt you with my
Joao,
fists.
Joao.
He would hurt your feelings.
Yeah, Nathan would
I'm
win
all.
in a
Yeah.
fight.
I'm all about that mental anguish.
I'm all about that bass. No
He's, you know
trouble.
that the dog thing where it's like he can hurt you in other ways? It's too Just looking at Kes being like, your job will take you that way. You have no great
I'm not a
aspects.
fighter. I don't know. I'll just lie
All
down.
right. So Simon's got a question. Now that Chris has shaved his facial hair, when will you guys start the audition process to find a replacement? Never.
We already have.
Never. There's a lot of work that gets done in the background.
The
We can't
the
replace him.
replacement
I'm not
process.
here. Let's be fair. I'm not here on musical merit.
Well, here's one. Ethan's got a good one. If you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be?
Ice-T.
From
Q.
Rob Swires from Pendulum.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Anyone.
Anyone, yeah. If you
Mick
could
Gordon.
Yeah, that would be cool. Mick Gordon.
What?
would
Just
be
so we
sick.
could make just show us how to do our music.
Hans Zimmer.
Orpheus or Mega Meets do.
Hans
that'd be
Zimmer.
sick. Hans Zimmer.
Orpheus do
Hanson.
I like it. Handsome. Yeah.
I don't know, some guitarist, something.
Some guitarist.
Some guitarist.
Awesome. Mad.
That's what we do.
So
Ron
good.
Fowl, Bumblefoot. That would be awesome.
Yeah. A question for Matt. What prospects are on your horizon? Are you happy with the direction your drumming career is taking? And I was stoked when I saw you get sponsored.
From Adam Lancaster.
Adam.
Ah, very nice. Appreciate it. Just more practice, I suppose, leading up to whenever
Or
our
actual
next-
practice.
Or actual practice, because I definitely probably practice the least in the band, I'd say. But more scheduled practice, trying to fit those in. I only have an electric kit at the moment that I have set up because our neighbours are kind of
Shit.
Use your small boy words.
Shit. The shit. The shit.
yeah,
the
they're
shit.
I thought this was PG.
No,
yeah,
they're
they're
shit.
fucking cunts. And they've called the cops a couple times, so like I can only really practice on the electric kit, and it doesn't feel the same. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So
The cops
ideally,
are lovely though.
The cops have been.
Yeah, they've been great.
have been fucking wonderful.
Yeah.
And took a selfie with us. If you look back in our.
Yeah. Nick would like to know Liam Neeson or Danny Glover. Danny Glover.
Liam
Glover.
Neeson.
Danny Glover. Have you watched Predator 2? Danny Glover will kill you.
Yeah,
but
he didn't say fight.
But
I was
Look,
assuming take to bed.
fair enough. But I'm just saying, regardless of the
Glover.
situation, Liam Neeson has a particular set of skills for
Yeah.
each one of them.
Yeah.
That
In
make him a
movie,
nightmare for predators like
he's
him.
not as tough as Danny Glover.
But which would you sleep with?
Liam Neeson.
Danny Glover.
See, I do
want
Danny
that
Glover,
accent.
but I let Liam Neeson do me.
Okay.
I
Alright,
think I would turn you into a
Jackson.
glove.
Liam Neeson because I know I'll be protected.
Yeah. Jackson, hi guys, happy birthday for last week. Thank you. How's the wrist going? It's coming along very slow. So am I. Favorite Australian metal band from Kane?
I'm going to throw it out there.
Psychoptic.
Psychoptic.
Probably Parkway, really.
Cool.
Like,
Yeah.
Parkway.
Yeah, triple
Ooh.
Yeah.
maybe triple.
He just likes memes.
All right.
You?
Ethan.
Psychoptic as well, I think.
Ethan, does Joel normally interrupt bands' album recordings? Only yours. Only yours.
You mean does he make them better all the time?
Rodney. Do
Yeah.
any of you play a random instrument that people wouldn't expect?
Yeah, I play bass.
Theremin, can't you?
Like a little. I can play like really basically woodwind, although I don't
Yeah.
practice anymore. I can play harmonica pretty decently.
Nice.
Okay.
And I used to be able to play a
Play
couple
little
of
skin
brass
flute.
instruments. Like I play piano and guitar to a classically trained level. That's my background really. I can't play drums to save my life. I actually can play like proper marimba with the 4-hand technique. I used to learn Frank Zappa pieces on it, which was quite fun. I used to do that in high school.
If by proper
Yeah.
technique you mean as well as you play guitar, I don't believe you.
For everyone out there, any instrument on the planet,
Matt can
Matt,
play it.
he could literally pick up any instrument and learn to play it very
He
quickly.
can still play
It's
our songs on
disgusting.
guitar better than
Oh,
Joel. So
It's
I think
disgusting.
it's time we tell everyone. Pardon Being a Mortem was completely recorded by Matt.
It's true.
even the vocals, he managed to mimic me
Everything.
really well.
Jackson, thank you again, and they're coming along. CJ, when are you guys going to tour with Polaris?
When they ask us.
Dude, they're the nicest dudes.
I
When we
don't
played them
know.
in-
I don't know. We've played with them a few times now.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah, I've played them once.
Once.
that's a few.
Yeah, no, Polaris dudes are awesome.
We'd like
Props to
to-
the drummer, like nicest dude. When we played with them in Sydney,
Yeah.
I'd love to play more
We'll see.
gigs with them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, definitely.
hit us up.
Michael Hodgson asking the tough questions: RRLL or RLRL?
Oh shit!
OG, RL.
Sorry, Michael. How did you guys get so handsome? Oh, Jimmy.
Years of abuse.
We didn't. You're obviously trying to get something out
the
of us.
focus must be off. He probably just can't.
Yeah. We ain't handsome. There's nothing pretty going on here. This is a spectrum of ugly that you cannot
Snapchat filters.
get on it. Yeah, that's gross.
Snapchat
Don't
filters.
even.
Oh, I'm such a whore.
Yes, no, we didn't. But if we were handsome, I would say age, and with him, a fine liqueur.
I discovered that if you wash your face,
I'm a retro.
you end up
Um,
looking quite nice.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Wash.
Ethan says,
Ethan.
what's next for the band? Lunch, most likely.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
lunch.
probably lunch.
Where do you guys
Grand
see?
scale of
ooh,
things.
Sam, where do you guys see Orpheus in 5 to 10 years?
That-
About
Fine.
10 feet that
Hopefully
way.
in one of those throwback videos that's like, where are they now? Like drunk and deceased. Like that's
Yeah,
I'm
if
just
we-
assuming.
So
Yeah,
that means
if
like
we
in general,
Yeah.
drunk and deceived.
if we could get big enough that we have a Where Are They Now, that would be pretty nice.
I guess we've got good plans for the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
5+ is hard to
Look,
think about.
I've got a 3-year plan.
Thinking about spending 5 more years with these fuckers.
I've got a 3-year plan in place for where I want to be, but not in the band.
Yeah.
A 5-year plan
Ah,
is
just
too
kidding.
much.
Yeah. What gender does Kez actually identify as? Peter.
A narwhal.
I don't even know.
That's the answer.
Yeah, alright.
Breathing.
Christian, who draws your designs for the band covers? So the last one
Say each one of them. I know.
was
Yeah,
Nicholas
each-
Sundin from
From
Dark
Dark
Tranquility
Tranquility
and Cabin Fever Media.
First album was John Hocking,
That's right.
from Sydney.
Yep.
Memory.
Yep, that's correct.
The second album, Resolution, was gotta try to remember his name.
Did a video game.
Yes, he did a lot of concept work for Gears of War.
I forgot his
oh,
name.
wow.
This is bad.
I feel terrible.
It's in the album booklet.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, who did the EP?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He's one of
shit.
your mates,
Well,
isn't it?
I forgot his name
Yeah,
as well.
but we do need to give a shout out all of our merch designs and like any banners
Tristan
and pretty
Tate.
much everything. Go hire Tristan
Dude's
Tate.
amazing.
If you are a band and you need art, you hire Tristan Tate.
Tristan Patate.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, Tristan's a legend. Adam, who was Karma and the douchebag guy in the Pardon Vita Mortem videos? Tell us how all that came about. So it all came about because I have a lot of time on my hands and I like to write and think. And it was just obviously the concept was about, the whole cycle of life and what happens and the rest of it. Karma was played by a good friend of Kez's called
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark Sargent, if anyone there knows him, you know how much of a drunken, crazy weirdo he is. He's a
He
great
did
dude.
shave all his hair off for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so-
had a big beard, and every time we filmed one of the videos, we made him
Yeah.
shave
Shave,
it,
so
and he hates
yeah.
us
Thank
so
you for
much.
that sacrifice, good
Um,
sir.
We love you, Mark.
But
He won't
well,
see this. He's off
the
Facebook now.
douchebag guy was all of us because we were the ones
Yeah.
being douchey in the video. Rodney, if you guys were to switch instruments live for a song, what instruments would each of you switch to? I'd switch back to guitar with Chris because
Okay, no, we can
there's
actually,
no way I
we
could
can,
play
no, we
anything
can
else.
actually do this. Nathan can play drums quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt can play keyboard quite well.
I can play bass.
You can play bass. Joao could maybe play guitar.
And you can-
I-
you can rap.
I'll do guitar
Done.
and vocals.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's actually
Wait, who
cool.
plays? No, never mind.
So Michael would like to know who, again, RRLL or RLRL? Again, RLRL, mate. Get your shit together, learn to drum, and get the fuck out!
Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, select, up.
Oh.
Someone go close the
You
door.
can go help.
Yeah.
Can you like
Sorry,
walk
the
into
door's
frame?
What the fuck?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
So you won't be able to see this on stream, but Matt and Chris's stepdad is holding a very large rifle.
He hunts.
No. Alright, we're probably going to wrap this up, guys, but thank you all for getting involved.
Except Hodjo.
Yeah, for
And,
that
you know, Connor and
ludicrous
Bobby.
question, you should know the answer. Thank you all for being part of the live Q&A. We really appreciate it.
This is really fun.
This was fun. This is a good experiment.
We'll probably do it again sometime soon.
We'll probably do it coming up to the release of the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe expect one of these maybe every 6
But
months.
until then, we will we'll keep you guys posted with some stuff, hopefully sooner than later, and just keep your eyes peeled because we have a lot to get going soon. So thank you all again for all of your support up until now. We appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you later, guys.
See ya.